Accomplish. Accomplish means to successfully finish or achieve something. For example, she worked hard to accomplish her goals. She worked hard to accomplish her goals. Acquire. Acquire means to get or obtain something. For example, he acquired a new skill by practicing every day. He acquired a new skill by practicing every day. Adapt. Adapt means to change so you fit a new situation. For example, children can adapt to new schools quickly. Children can adapt to new schools quickly. Adjust. Adjust means to make a small change to something. For example, please adjust the volume of the television. Please adjust the volume of the television. Admire. Admire means to respect or like someone very much. For example, I admire my mother for her patience. I admire my mother for her patience. Afford. Afford means to have enough money to pay for something. For example, we can't afford a new car this year. We can't afford a new car this year. Analyze. Analyze means to study something carefully to understand it. For example, scientists analyze the data carefully. Scientists analyze the data carefully. Anticipate. Anticipate means to expect that something will happen. For example, we anticipate a busy weekend at the shop. We anticipate a busy weekend at the shop. Apologize. Apologize means to say sorry for doing something wrong. For example, he apologized for being late to the meeting. He apologized for being late to the meeting. Appreciate. Appreciate means to be thankful for something. For example, I really appreciate your help with my homework. I really appreciate your help with my homework. Approach. Approach means to come closer to someone or something. For example, a stranger approached me at the bus stop. A stranger approached me at the bus stop. Argue. Argue means to speak angrily because you disagree. For example, they often argue about money. They often argue about money. Arrange. Arrange means to plan or organize something. For example, she arranged the flowers in a beautiful vase. She arranged the flowers in a beautiful vase. Assume. Assume means to believe something is true without proof. For example, I assume you have already eaten dinner. I assume you have already eaten dinner. Attempt. Attempt means to try to do something difficult. For example, he attempted to climb the mountain alone. He attempted to climb the mountain alone. Attract. Attract means to make someone or something come closer. For example, bright colors attract bees and butterflies. Bright colors attract bees and butterflies. Avoid. Avoid means to stay away from something or someone. For example, try to avoid sugary drinks if you can. Try to avoid sugary drinks if you can. Behave. Behave means to act in a certain way. For example, the children behaved well at the restaurant. The children behaved well at the restaurant. Blame. Blame means to say someone is responsible for something bad. For example, don't blame me for your mistakes. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Borrow. Borrow means to take something and return it later. For example, can I borrow your pen for a minute? Can I borrow your pen for a minute? Celebrate. Celebrate means to do something special for an event. For example, we celebrated her birthday at home. We celebrated her birthday at home. Challenge. Challenge means to invite someone to compete or try something. For example, he challenged his brother to a chess game. He challenged his brother to a chess game. Collapse. Collapse means to fall down suddenly. For example, the old building collapsed after the earthquake. The old building collapsed after the earthquake. Combine. Combine means to mix or put two things together. For example, combine the eggs and flour in a large bowl. Combine the eggs and flour in a large bowl. Compare. Compare means to look at how things are similar or different. For example, let's compare the two phones before buying. Let's compare the two phones before buying. Great job finishing today's lesson. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's words. New vocabulary every single day. See you in the next one.